Hi everyone, welcome back to Treehouse Garden. Today I harvested a bunch of basil and I want to show you two unique recipes that you can use your basil. I'm going to make a creamy basil pasta that's actually cooked unlike a basil pesto, and I'm going to make a basil aioli that's good for dipping those zucchini chips or putting on your sandwiches. So join me today as we explore in the kitchen. First up, let's make our basil aioli. Going to add freshly picked basil leaves that are nice and clean from the garden. Next, some lemon juice. Then some minced garlic. Next up, 2 farm fresh eggs laid this morning by my little chickens. Thank you, ladies. A sprinkle of sea salt next. And then we're going to start blending up this mixture. As it gets blended and gets to a thinner consistency, we're then going to drizzle in some virgin olive oil. I start with a half a cup on hand, but I pay attention to the consistency as I go to make sure it's not too thin and it's not too thick. This basil aioli will stay fresh in the refrigerator for a couple weeks in a jar. I like to spread it on vegetable sandwich wraps. Today though, I'm making one for Matt. So in addition to the spinach, I'm going to add some ham. Because I make his lunch ahead of time, I put the wrap itself inside of a paper towel and wrap it up with toothpicks, and this keeps the wrap from getting too moist and soggy as it sits overnight in the refrigerator. Another thing to do with the aioli is to mix it with mayonnaise. So 50% aioli, 50% mayonnaise, stir it together, and now you have a thicker dipping sauce. We like to dip our zucchini chips in them, which I make in the dehydrator. Alright, next up, let's move to our pasta. This creamy basil pasta comes together quickly. You put your pasta in your pot with oil and salt, put your basil and your garlic in the food processor, process it up, put it in the pan, add the cream, simmer for a while until you get to the consistency you want, stir in your cooked noodles, and voila, you have garlic, basil, creamy pasta sprinkled with fresh basil and Parmesan. That is fresh yumminess in a bowl.